I don't know if you guys can see this, but to the right, all right, there's the hard-working man. I pulled up, and he was counting his orders, right? Because from that truck, it comes out of there, and you have to. This is guy's job. That's his mobile office. All right, and the company trusts him to fulfill their orders. So he's out there. He's got paperwork. He's double checking. Back when I was working in roofing supply, that was our main problem. You know, it was nobody would check their loads. Nobody would check their orders. And accuracy was such a hard issue. So yeah, you know, it's like little things like that. Little things that make the biggest difference. And I don't know if you see to the left of the hardworking guy. I'll try to zoom in. There's a different type of hardworking man. Do you see him in the corner? I don't know what he's doing, but he has a little concrete table full of all of his little, I don't know what he's doing. But he's doing something, all right? And so you know, a lot of homeless, they do have mental issues, but define mental issues. You know, it's like I said in the podcast, which I hope you're following. You know, we all just need somewhere to belong, you know, something to do, someone to follow. You know, I don't want to begin to know I know anything about this guy's life, but you can make a pretty good guess, right? And yeah, you know, he's hard at work at something. And you know, it's just the reality. Like, in my perfect world, what if we built our community and we could reach out that helping hand and kind of form a stronger community? And I know it's not easy. I've tried many times to help out, you know, the homeless, and it's never worked out. Yeah, I don't know. He's hard at work at something. But I believe everyone has a purpose. And it's sad because this is what our streets are littered with. And it's called litter, you know? It's just the sound of it sounds bad. And it's yeah, it's an eyesore. Back in Hawaii, we would literally have sweeps. And you know, they'd kick the homeless out of the beaches, throw away all their belongings. Wow, you know, kind of think of it. That's what they did to me. And then, yeah, so, you know, it's like, it's a nuisance. But what if we had a solution? What if we had a solution, you know? And I really think minimalism is the solution. You know, we change what we want and we see what we need. Could you imagine a world that we can just roam in the streets without having to worry? You know, and we see someone like that and know that they belong to some place that teaches values and contributes to society. Like right now, it's horrible. It's bad to walk in the streets. Oh my goodness, check this out. So I just noticed that maybe that's his home, you know, right there. Look at that, that's obviously someone's setup. No place to go, you know? No values, no one to follow. No contribution to society. That's big business. That's good business. That is good business, you know. $zillion industry, and that's Z as in zookeeper. So I figure we switch things up today. Brought to you by your friendly neighborhood Walmart market. And I went with the Caesar. I don't know why. Maybe, you know, there was this one skit by my favorite comedian, Eddie Izzard. And a lot of his skits are about history. So he's talking about, you know, the birth of the Caesar salad and how it must have played out to have, you know, such a figure in history be remembered by a salad. So anyway, he goes on with his skit. And so Caesar's, you know, he's taking his last breaths. He's saying his last words, and all of his followers are around him, you know, like, what do we do? What do you want us to do? And, you know, Caesar goes, just remember me. And then he turns his head so it's difficult to hear, and he says, as a salad. And then he dies. And then and then the followers are puzzled, right? He's like, what did he say? What did he say? Remember him as a salad? He wants us to remember him as a salad. So be it, therefore, on this day, we'll have a Caesar salad. Oh man, you gotta watch that guy. I seen him live, and that was amazing. That was amazing. That was good stuff. So just a little insight about me, you know, as a person. I have these weird quirks, you know, like see that adhesive around the side? Like, I will do my very best, not, you know, I take the food and I'm just kind of, you know, I don't want to eat the adhesive. That, you know, coffee cups, I take off the lid because I don't know the boiling point to which that little thin plastic melts, you know, on the lip of the coffee lid. You know, there's like a little fine, very thin strip of plastic, and it's, you know, it's boiling hot. You know, just stuff like that. I have a whole lot more. I just can't think of them right now. I'm so hungry. It looks good. Oh, also, when you eat out, and you know, they put them in the styrofoam plates, and sometimes they forget, you know, you're supposed to put the hot stuff on top of like a salad or something, and when they don't do that, it melts the styrofoam, and that just ruins the whole meal for me. And I'm like, oh man, like, I don't even use the microwave, not only because food comes out better out of the microwave, it's because it's easier, you know, tastes good, tastes better. Well, that's the thing about salads. You're still hungry, you know? It's like a human living off of tofu. You're never quite satisfied. All right, we've got hail. Hail in Vacaville. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like raining the good ice from Sonics. All right, here I go. Oh boy. Ooh. Don't stop thinking of. Ooh. It's cold. Oh man, look at that. Oh Oh boy, so it's hailing, and I don't know, sometimes it's best just not to be out on the road. So we'll wait a little while. How are you doing? How are things going in your life? What's happening out there? Oh. So the one thing that I like about this is you can hear the rain. I don't know if you can hear it. It's off and on. But the rain hits and it's really soothing. So you guys know that I love business. I love the whole aspect to it. I love branding. I love logos. You know, in my spare time, I like to make little jingles from companies I see off on the side of the road. All right, so this, I don't know if you can see that. Religion. Do I dare? Do I dare touch on this subject? Probably not, because they are the craziest people. And all the worst things in mankind has done has been in God's name. So I won't go there because they're crazy as shit. And but anyway, see the logo? I mean, I found that kind of funny. It's an arrow pointing up, so you know, I'm thinking like a subway. Doesn't that look like a subway? Like it'll take you places. I mean, what are they trying to bring across? You know, it's a church. Maybe like an elevator, you know, like going up, going up or down. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. It's simple. I think it works. But it's just funny, you know. It really resembles like a subway or something, maybe even an elevator, and the symbolization is kind of neat.
Oh yeah, there's another one above it, just kind of updated out.
Oh, throw this up on the YouTube channel. All right, so today sucked. We didn't get much done. Oh, hi. Good morning. What's the matter? What you doing? Where's the pretty girl? What's the matter? What's the matter? Where's my love? So the only thing we got done today, which took a long time and a lot of work, was getting our graphics ready. So we're about to not wrap the car, but we're gonna put some decals on it so people can follow us. And hey, be quiet, be quiet, hey, be quiet, hey. So, after all of this, I think it's safe to say that it is time for some wings and beer. Alright, I'm gonna go run in. I'll be back. Not here. I'll be back there. I'll be here. I'll be back here. I won't be back there. Till next time. So I just placed an order, and you know, it wasn't that busy in there. And then the lady, you know, it was like exactly what we talk about on our podcast. I thought I'd throw this up on there. So, I mean, it's a perfect example. So the lady's taking up on the order, right? And she's asking one of the waitresses if she can go grab the takeout order, my order. And she did not want to do it. You know, you could sense the tension in there. It was awkward, but, you know, that's how every job place is, you know. And that's the importance of my show. If you guys do not have not tuned in already, go ahead and check it out. The podcast is called ODCUS. Yeah, our website, I usually post it right on that corner over there. It's the bicyclehubclub.com. Like I said, I haven't been able to get anything out today because I'm in the middle of switching hosts. But what happened in there was perfect example. I mean, as much as the lady, you know, when she asked, oh, you know, could you go get the takeout order? And then the other girl goes, oh, really? Can I? Gave complete attitude. You can imagine the morale in the place. And, you know, it speaks a lot. So, wow, that was the most productive, no, not most productive, but job-related thing that I'm trying to accomplish to happen today. Other than that, it's just been dealing with technology. It's like, man, I hate technology. And it's one thing after another. So that was a nice, even though it was awkward, you know, kind of, I'm not sure who side I took, you know, because you don't know the person yet. You know, you don't know how the work ethic is. You don't know, you know, what they were doing at the time. You don't know. There's so many unknown factors, but there are factors, and there are a way to dissect this and to find that employee. And that's that's what our show is about. Check out the podcast. That was weird, but awesome. So I'm gonna go wait for my wings. I just wanted to come back outside, check on my dog. And so they don't give beers to go. No beer to go. So we'll just have to wait. Oh well. Till next time. Mm. 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 Oh my goodness, that is good. Mm. 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 She's like, can I please have some? Oh man, these are good. I got the dry rub desert heat. That's really good. Don't worry, all the spices are gone. She says she likes hot food because she's a Chihuahua. I don't think so. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. So, yeah, join the Odysseus podcast. So we do job talks, and also I'm going to form sort of, I'm not going to read along, but reading, you know, we talk about how to be a better employee. So, you know, reading is great. Reading is great. You know, you should always be reading. Like back when I was working, I was reading. And so I started reading this book, Educated. So we're going to push that on our listeners, all right? Because it's, you know, a lot of people like to read. Hey, what's the matter? A lot of people like to read. They just don't have the atmosphere. They don't have the reason. They don't have whatever it may be. So I'm gonna give them, you know, like a tool, kind of like what's that? Like not a nudge. I forget what it's called. But you know, I'm gonna do it with you guys, and so we can read a good book. You know, New York bestseller, all of this good stuff. And I've gotten to page 33 so far. It's pretty good. So, you know, I'm going to make notes. I'm going to translate, you know, what I see from the book into what, you know, that's in my head. And we'll just talk about it. And if you guys want to, so you can read along, you know, because we talk about things that go on in work and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I thought it'd be neat. So, we're going to try that. And so that will start soon. As soon as we get all this podcast mess going and finished with, we got the decals coming. That's gonna be put on. That's gonna be like a week or 2 weeks. And so other than that, we're hanging in there, one day at a time.